Just plenty of offense you found tonight on a night like this, Taylor. Just sort of seemed to flow for you guys right from the get-go.
Yeah, we overall it was a way better game than against St. Louis. We had a good start, and we seemed to carry that over into the rest of the game. That's been our kryptonite. It seems to be where we have a good start and they get a goal or they tie it up, and we kind of get off the rails. Tonight that wasn't the case. We kept going and showed a lot of heart at the end. It's a lot easier to face you guys when we're winning 6-2. It's a good feeling in here now.
Maybe just comment on Nail's game. I mean, I think he had a couple of minutes through 40 and then get some opportunity late and sort of made the most of it. I know you were looking for him on that pass there and then showed some jam at the end. Like, you don't get minutes. It could be easy to check out of a game, but he kind of stayed in there, right?
Yeah, it's people don't know how hard it is to play when you're playing every 8 minutes or whatever it is. It's a tough way to play, and you're always cold on the bench. And Yak's a guy that we expect a lot of, and tonight for him it would have been easy for him to kind of throw in the towel and just kind of sulk, but he came out, and every time he got the puck, he made something happen. That's what you gotta see from him.
Were you guys conscious this morning of all the stuff?
Team toughness for sure. Like Yak just doing what he did there, stuck up for himself, and Lad was kind of running around there for a little while. So it's good to see that. And many guys stepped in. Ferentz, we know he's going to be there, obviously. But it wasn't him. Everyone was on the inside of their battle, and it was good to see.
Tell me how you felt the team was able to respond after there were some adverse moments. Second period was not your best at the start, but then you seemed to rally.
Yeah, absolutely. Certainly one that we needed after last game, and obviously we feel what the fans are going through right now, and we want them to be behind us, and that's why we have to play more like that every night.
Congratulations. Thanks for your time, David.
Thank you.
David, what worked with you and Taylor? I know it was kind of the experiment that Dallas was trying out. You said this might have been the first time you played with him in a while. It looked like there was some chemistry there.
Yeah, it was. It was good. It's funny because the first period we didn't have a goal or anything, but I felt we were like really close 4 or 5 times, and when I mean really close, it's only a stick away or a couple of feet away, and then I know you have a really good chance at the net, and when it's him or anyone on our line with no goal, no defense, I like our chances to score, so we were able to do that for our team. A big third goal there at the end of the second.
When you scored that goal, it looked like you had a big smile on your face. First one in a little bit.
Yeah.
How good was it to get off the schneid there?
Yeah, it was good. It's good. I like the way I played a lot more tonight. And after that, it seems like I loosened up a little more with the puck. And on that goal, just a big effort by Nuge. I didn't have much of a play, put it by. He went and get it and moved it over to Halsey, and Halsey put it net front. And that's how we practice, and that's how we have to play. And that was a great goal for us. Thank you.
Sam, just how good of a bounce back was that considering the last little stretch here?
Yeah, it's a good feeling for us. I mean, especially going into the Christmas break here, but we know we have a lot of work left to do, and we just got to gain confidence from these games. I think the biggest thing for us is kind of could have gone either way in the middle of the game there, and we just stuck with it and kept to our game plan, and because of that we were able to come out to win.
In terms of doing it for the fans and kind of sending them home happy, how important was that one?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully it's a good Christmas present for them. Obviously it hasn't been great around here, and we understand that, and we're doing our best to kind of pull ourselves out of this and help that way, but it's nice to go on the Christmas break with a win and hopefully come out of it feeling good and getting a little streak here.
You personally, you had yourself a decent game. How nice was it to get rid of the face piece that we talked about earlier today, and just how did you feel?
Yeah, it felt good. I mean, I felt like our line was going, and it was great playing with Ebby and Yessi, and
I felt like we had a lot of time in their end and cycling the puck, and because of that, we were able to create chances. So it's a good feeling to contribute in the win and hopefully keep it going here.
And the celebration after you scored there looked like you were knocking down. What happened?
Evie came into the huddle a little hot and got me in the jaw, but that was kind of the only hiccup I had without the face mask. So that's good. Thanks.
Yeah, you as well. See you guys. Yeah.
Walking off the ice tonight in the last game, right? When they're cheering and standing goal as opposed to.
Yeah, it's a huge win for us. Huge 2 points in our players and with our fans. I think everyone excited now in the locker room and in Edmonton. The Rexall players and a pretty good feeling before Christmas. And I think after Christmas we're gonna show more and more wins, and we gotta show better hockey than we showed in the past.
Thank you.
Thanks, Nell.
Thanks, guys.
No. Time.
Yeah.
What did you make of your overall game there? You had a good third period. You got into a little tussle at the end. What did you think of the way you played?
Everyone played good tonight, and some guys play more, some guys play not that many, but everyone been fight for each other, and we showed great hockey tonight. We scored 6 goals, and I think we'll play really good in defensive zone, and our power plays play good tonight too, and so I think that's why we win tonight, and pretty good feeling before Christmas.
You get into the mix at the end of the game there. Just what kind of happened there?
Just party hockey and just team that like to lose, and it sometimes happen. They just start tripping you and like slash or something. So, but you gotta get back, and I can't just stand there. So I can push through it, and we can give him back too. So it's happened, and 5-on-5, little fight. But thanks for alignments for grab each one, and it was kind of pretty interesting. I think it's pretty fun for fans too.
Thank you, Neil.
Oh, I just wasn't happy with threw a forearm in our goalie's head. That's pretty much it. If he wants to do that, then he'll have some stuff to deal with.
Frustrating is it to end the break like this?
I don't know, it's the same old game after game, so frustrating, I guess doesn't begin to just describe it.
What's the next step for this group then?
We know what it is. We talk about it all the time. It's the same thing, like I said, over and over again. A team like this, they have a lot of offensive guys that can hurt you. You don't want to put them on the power play, and you don't want to turn the puck over and give them chances off the rush. And we did both those things, and that's the score.
Your power play at the start of the third. You throw it around, you look like you're controlling it, you don't score, and then they come right after that and build the lead. That had to be the game, wasn't it?
Yeah, obviously it was a big power play. We needed a goal there, so it's tough to have a goal scored right after.
What do you do to reset this?
A serious question?
Well, yeah, I just want to hear the explanation.
We were embarrassing ourselves. We're losing 6-2. I'd hope there'd be some emotion, or else we got real issues. So.
Disappointing to play so well defensively yesterday and not be able to carry that over.
Well, it's the same old story. It's just consistency. We haven't been able to find it all year, and it's one good game, and then we take a break. I don't have a whole lot for you tonight. You guys, it's pretty self-explanatory, I think, and write whatever you want and don't take it easy on us, because we don't deserve it. So.
Did you guys see that elbow by Yakupov in real time, or did you hear about it later on, or?
I don't know. I can't speak on that. I didn't see it.
frustrating after a clean hit that you got to drop the gloves there?
No, I mean that happens. He's a, one of their skill guys, and hopefully we would, do the same thing.
Mark, I know it's kind of a million-dollar question, but how do you find the consistency that's lacking? Where does it start?
It's just doing the right things. I mean, it's caring, I think, every night that you'd play the right way. And, not that we don't care, but when you don't play the right way, you're letting your teammates down. And we do that sometimes, and sometimes we don't.
Thank you, sir.
It's Mark Stewart.
Oh,
Well, it was a game from the onset that, for me, we didn't play very intelligent. We didn't play the right way, and we knew this game could get out of hand if we played the way we played. And that's what we got, what we pretty much deserve, playing that way. We can't open up against this team if they're going to play offensively, and we're not going to play and we're not going to check. We got what we deserve.
You didn't get rewarded at the start of the third period on that power play. How much did that hurt?
To me, it wasn't so much a specific moment in the game. It was the way that we needed to conduct ourselves from the onset of the game. That was really the key to the game, how we wanted to play. And we didn't play. We knew that we had to check, and we knew we had to defend in order to have success in this game tonight. Whether you want to look at a moment in the third or a moment in the second, that's just not it. We knew 40 minutes in, 20 minutes in, we knew that this is not going to go our way unless we changed the way we play. So you can pick
on today.
Can you talk about how your hockey team responded to what was going on?
Well, to be honest, I don't even know if they knew about it. We didn't talk about any of that before. We were preparing for the game, so some of our guys could have been aware of the hornet's nest being shaken up a little bit, but it wasn't something that we talked about. It never ever came up in the room, and I didn't think it was important to talk about it. Our focus was trying to win the hockey game.
Dallas, it seemed like, in the first period, Taylor Hall just kind of seemed to be a puck magnet. He just was kind of going guns a-blazing the whole period. And, you need somebody to kind of lead the way that way a little bit, and did you think that Taylor did that?
Yeah, and the puck was following him around, but it kept feeling like nothing was finishing off for him, like nothing was developing. And but the great thing about Taylor and a number of our guys is he stuck with it, and then finally was rewarded for all the work they were doing. So listen, you don't need just one of those guys. You'd like to have 10 or 11 that could really drive the play. So but yeah, Taylor came out hard in the game, and that's what we needed. We needed another good start, and then and more importantly, be able to sustain it.
Alashevsky had a lot of jump today. It looked like he was really moving his feet.
Oh, I thought he was excellent early. Maybe one of the best games that we had seen him play early on, and then he got banged up a little bit late. But he was shooting the puck. I think he's way more dangerous on the power play over on the right side of the ice. But he was skating, and when he's skating and he's feeling good, he is a dangerous character out there.
How much did you like in the third period when Winnipeg's getting a little chippy, that your team really stood up for each other and showed some team toughness?
Right before we let them loose in there and said happy holidays, my message was, listen, I love winning the game. We love the goals that you scored, but my favorite moments were us sticking up for each other. And I was so excited on the bench. Like, Luke comes to Yak's defense, and then we line up there, and then all of our guys were in. Everybody was in there sticking up for each other, and that is a huge step for our team, and it's great to see. Like they're together, and you know, the win's great, the goals are great, the electricity in the building was great, but that moment when Winnipeg was trying to flex their muscles, I thought it was excellent for our hockey team.
Just to be able to get away with a victory like this, and now after 3 days you get to spend time with your family and get away from the rink. How big is that? You know that you're in a good mood leaving, I guess, here for 3 days, and kind of focusing to come back.
And the big thing too is we always talk about the guys, right? You know, you're going to feel good about yourself. Well, don't think that our families weren't sitting there at home or wherever these guys are flying, watching and going, please win the game. We want our family member who's coming home to see us to be in a good mood. And you know, I know my wife, before I went out the door, was looking forward to us winning the game so we can have a good 3 days together, and me not off in la la land, you know, solely focused on the next game. So for me, it's always large when you have a number of days, even if it's in the season. You know how it goes. Like you play and then you're not going to play for a couple days. You don't want to be sitting around with a loss. It's terrible. You're just miserable.
You guys scored 6 goals. That's the total you've scored in the previous 6 games. Just how much does that, just to have that burst of?
Yeah, it's so good, and that's what our club's capable of doing. If we play the right way, the chances will present themselves in the right areas. So, boy, I'd like to our guys to score 6 every night. I think we'd have a good chance of winning.
Dallas, with Yakupov tonight, I mean, he's on a fourth line, literally just a couple minutes through 40 minutes. A player like him could check out of that game pretty easily. Did he show you something tonight, just in the way that he stuck with it and did something when you did give him opportunity? I mean, outside of the stuff at the end, but just despite the very few minutes he played, he showed you something when you did put him on.
Yeah, you know what? Out of all the games Yak's played this year, I was most proud of him tonight. I was so proud of the way he handled himself, that whole fourth line, the way they handled themselves. And tonight was a night where I was going hard on the matchup. I wanted certain lines against certain lines, and I wasn't going to come off it. And Winnipeg wasn't hardly playing their fourth line at all, so our guys ended up suffering because of that. But when they went out there, they came off the bench well, and you know, Yak got an assist, and then when we got up a little bit more, I tried to reward them, because when that whole line went out there, they were working their butts off. And then to see him make a stand at the end there, it was I was excited for him. The kid plays limited minutes tonight because of a matchup situation, and it's a goal, assist, and almost the start of a Donnybrook. I was proud the way he handled himself and the way that he played.
Regarding the Donnybrook, there was a shot of you just kind of looked over at the Jets bench. Were you just surprised that all happened, even though apparently it's because of the knock that Pavlik took as a result of Yak running into him?
Yeah, maybe that was it. I don't know. Like, Yak didn't run into their goalie on purpose. It's not what he does. I was just trying to get a gauge of their bench. I know Claude Noel very well, and I consider him a friend, but I was more looking down just to have a long look at some of their players' faces and just trying to figure out what was going on, because Winnipeg's a team. I've got so much respect for that organization. They've been a big part of my hockey life, and that team can play a real tough game. And I was just trying to figure where that stick work was coming from, and it's something that you don't want to see in the game. And I understand. Listen, you get frustrated at the end of the game, and sometimes there's going to be some rough stuff. I'm fine with that, but I was just trying to get a gauge on what was going on with those sticks.
Thank you. Have a Merry Christmas, everybody.
Thank you.
Good.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Yeah.